All right, so for today, we're going to be installing a steel trigger leveler. Oh my gosh, I just destroyed my words there. A steel trigger lever onto an AAP-01. So this is for the Glock 18C. I'm pretty sure this will work. We'll find out for sure in a second though. But we're going to start off. If you're doing this, make sure you watch my video on doing a trigger first, because this is kind of something you'd want to do after that, I believe. So watch that video first if you don't know how to remove the trigger, but we're going to go ahead and get started here. So I'm just grabbing an Allen wrench. That's going to be the correct one. You basically need to remove all the stuff, pretty much. Remove this. And then the other side. Right, and then after those two screws are removed, we can remove the safety. So the safety, you go ahead and push it up like oh no, sorry, you gotta push it in so it's on safe, and then you can grab the little arm there and pull it all the way out. And then now the pin. So normally the pin, you're gonna push it from this side, so you push it in from here out the other side. In my case, it's the opposite because of my thumb rest. So we're gonna get the pin out, and then we can remove the whole front assembly here. There are some springs, but you shouldn't lose any springs. Like, nothing's under super high tension or anything like that. And then now we got to remove these two pins back here, just like so. And you shouldn't need to use any excessive force. That should just come out very easily. And then now we'll remove this. So we can keep most of this together. And basically I'm going to kind of take out the trigger part, and then I'm going to put everything back down and just leave it in there. And then again, this piece here is going to be under spring tension, so just make sure you don't lose that. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and start doing this. So I believe this will be the same. I'm hoping. So let's go ahead. That was a terrible job there. All right, let's see. Does it look the same? All right, it's looking like it's, I think it'll work. I'm not positive, but I think so. All right, so we're going to have to remove this pin here, just the top pin. So this will work on any trigger. So some triggers are going to have an Allen screw, just unscrew that. In this case, it's a pin, so we're going to get that out. I need to remember which way it goes. I think I need to go out from this side. It's going to vary depending on what you have. So I'm going to do this off camera, but I'll be back in a second. All right, and at least in my case, it came out coming towards the camera basically. But there's nothing in there that's under spring tension, so you don't have to worry about being careful or anything like that. But we can go ahead and take this out. Mine is very gross, as you can see here. And that was from, what was that from? I don't know where that came from, but that's pretty gross. So that might be something you want to check if your trigger starts to get kind of gummy. But we're going to go ahead and we are going to put, where did it go? This. We're going to go ahead and put this on. So basically, you just have to line it up. So it goes like this. So if you look at the orientation, that's the orientation it needs to be on, okay? I hope you got that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this back together. And I'm going to do this off camera again. Just the table I'm on right now is not a good surface. So I'll be back in a second. Then the pin doesn't have to go all the way flush. It just has to be good enough. so mine isn't as far in as it was originally, but it's going to be fine, as long as it's not interfering with your finger or anything like that. So we have this in, so now we can put it back in the gun. And this was the moment of truth, where we're going to find out if this is actually something that is going to be a useful upgrade, because the stock ones are kind of soft. They wear out fairly quickly. I don't know if you can see on here, but that silver there, that's been kind of worn away quite a bit, because it should be rounded, but it's flat up there just because it's been worn away so much. So let's go ahead and start putting stuff back in. So basically, you want to pull this up. I don't like removing it all the way, but if you do remove it all the way, you're going to want to line up it down here, basically, right? So see how that works. And then you put the whole thing in. And again, you're being careful of this thing because this is under spring tension. But is that in there? Yeah, that's in there. That's not going anywhere. All right, perfect. So, is it? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put these 2 pins in. And you're going to go in from this side. And then you can go ahead and start putting this in. So this is going to go in up here. These 2 pieces, it's going to go like this, if you see how that orientation is. And then it's going to, this spring is going to go in here, and it's going to sit on that little ledge. I don't know if you'll be able to see this very well, but I hope you've already done the trigger install before, or the lower disassembly, so you know kind of what you're doing here. You'll put this in, and I will provide links to the other ones for you guys in case you need it. But now that's in, and then we need this spring. So the spring is going to connect to the trigger bar, and it's going to go all the way to the little peg in the front. If I can get it. There we go, we got it. All right, so it all goes back down. And then I'm going to put a screw in here so we don't lose our progress. And then we can put our pin in. So normally you're going to put it in from this side, but I'm going to put it in from this side because this is the way it needs to go for my, my thumb rest. But let's see where we're at. There we go. Maybe. There we go. I think that's good. There we go. Okay. You can put it like that. And now, let's go ahead, cock the hammer. Oh, yep. Seems to function. Where's the magazine? Ooh, I only have bad magazines next to me, so they're not going to hold gas very well, but it'll be enough for us to test. Let's go ahead and just continue putting in the rest of the stuff, though. So that's in there. Oh, I'll put it over here. I'm hoping this will be a good upgrade because the stock ones, again, the stock ones are kind of soft. So I don't have this as much as I could, but yeah, I mean, it seems to be good. I need to get an upper real quick, so just hang tight for a second. Right, so I have an upper on the gun, and I have a magazine, so we're going to go ahead and see if this works. So magazine in, cock the gun, And I already checked the chamber, there's no BB in there, but oh yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we're all set there. So those do work, and those are an upgrade that I do recommend, because as you can probably see, I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick this up, but the stock ones are soft and they wear out pretty fast. And this is a steel replacement, so this one should not wear out. So yeah, that is it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this video was useful for you, and make sure you check out the link down below. That is a link to our Discord server, and you are welcome to join. All right, have a nice day.